Hi there. Welcome to Big Frog's special live event. And today you're going to hear all about our Shop Local All the Way campaign. So I am Tina Bacon DeFries, CEO and president of the Big Frog Custom T-shirt franchise family. And I also have with me.
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Big Frog's Shop Local All the Way virtual launch party. My name is May. I'm the marketing manager for Big Frog Franchise Group. And we are so excited today because we are launching a community focused event and program that a lot of our small business owners are going to love. And you also have a chance to nominate them, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, just if you guys don't know who Big Frog is, and I'm kind of assuming you do because you're here with us right now, but Big Frog started as a single retail unit here in Clearwater, Florida, where we're coming to you from today. So, we really focused on the community back then. My husband and business partner, we loved our retail store because we were able to service the community, anyone from your basic consumer needing favors for a party all the way up to, nonprofits. We did actually, I don't know if you know this, but we did shirts back in the day for the Casey Anthony looking for her child. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. So it was very exciting to be part of the community. And I think we found over the past 2 years with the COVID pandemic, all of our owners are really enjoying being part of that community.
Mhm.
So
That's perfect.
mhm.
By the way, before we move forward, we have to let them, we introduce ourselves. Now we have to let them also
Oh, yeah.
introduce
Tell us who
themselves.
you are.
So, guys, make sure you drop in the comment box below, your name, where you're from, and if you are a small business owner, please include the name of your small business.
Yeah.
We'd love to give you a shout out
Mhm.
so that we're always curious as to who's watching us right now and where they're watching from. And as Tina mentioned, we are coming to you live from the Big Frog corporate headquarters here in Dunedin in
Mhm.
sunny Florida.
Yes, it is very sunny. So thank you, May. Yes, so please drop comments if you can. So let me tell you a little bit why we're doing this Shop Local program. Like I mentioned, we did a lot of community support during COVID, and the community supported us. So we really wanted to support this whole Shop Local movement. So one of the things that we know a lot of people don't understand that franchises are actually locally owned and operated. So every Big Frog store in the nation is a locally owned and operated store. So by you shopping there, you are supporting local. And we're going to have 3 of our owners on today that actually will share with you how they've contributed back to their community. And all of our Big Frog owners are super active with their communities. And that is really one of the benefits of being a Big Frog owner is how we can impact and become a leader in our community. The other thing, number 3 reason that we wanted to do this was to give back to the community again in a very concrete way and raise awareness in general to the Shop Local movement. I know chambers of commerces have really been pushing Shop Local for probably the last 5 or 6 years, and so is American Express. And we just really want to help that in our local communities. And then finally, we thought this is a great way to connect us as Big Frog and the local store owners with other local small businesses where we can support each other. And the more people we meet, the more we can refer to each other, the more successful we'll all be. And I think it's just a great way we can support you and the community.
Absolutely. Yes. And you want to talk a little bit about the nomination part. You see all these wonderful shirts that we're all wearing and they're all around us.
Yes, May. I will talk about the nomination part. So really the program is all about we need you as community members or small business owners to nominate other local small business owners to win certain special packages and which May will tell us all about, and get a special exposure to the community that maybe you wouldn't get normally. So if you are commenting below with your local business or someone you'd like to nominate, that's great. But we really need you to go to bigfrog.com/shop local to nominate. You put your name in, the local business in. And you know what's great? You could win or you will get a free t-shirt for nominating a local business. So for instance, this is one of the shirts that you can select from at your local Big Frog. This is one of them. That's one of them. And the great thing is that they are DTG printed. So if you don't know what DTG is, it is direct to garment printing. It uses completely green technology. It uses embedded dyes that go right into the fabric. and with no like fumes that come off it or anything. It's completely green, recyclable, all of that. I always say a baby could eat their decorated bib, although I don't know what the bib would do, but the decoration is not going to hurt the baby at all. So it's super green process, energy efficient, and all of that. So it's a great opportunity there. Anyway, that's my spiel on DTG.
Yeah, it's amazing. Our DTG is super amazing. But before I get more into that, let me just give a quick shout out to a couple of our viewers joining us. So we have a couple of our store owners are actually watching us right now. So that's great. Obviously, Ryan Corbin, yes, he's going to be here.
You'll be hearing from him.
Yeah. But we also have John and Mara from the
Northwest Arkansas.
Hello. Thank you for watching, obviously. And we have a couple of our staff, obviously. Jesse, our amazing coach from Texas. Hello. Thank you,
Jesse.
Everyone. So keep dropping comments and let us know that you're there. Send us some love, send us some whatever emoji you want to share, and we'll keep on checking out the comment box as well.
And if you're not affiliated with Big Frog, you could maybe win a t-shirt.
Absolutely. That's the exciting part. That's going to be the giveaway here in a little bit. But speaking of t-shirts that they can win, which is what in reference to the DTG printing that you mentioned. So if you have never seen a DTG printer in action, you'll be like #mind blown, because it is super easy to actually print your design onto any shirt that you want. And that's the amazing part about DTG. And on top of that, this is why you want one of these t-shirts. So we're wearing the Shop Local t-shirt designs here because they're all printed using DTG, but also Stina mentioned you can get it for free. Like
if you nominate
your favorite small business. So yeah.
Or comment.
Yes, or comment later on for the giveaway. I feel like we're gonna be like Oprah in a little bit. Like you get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt. Yes.
Always wanted to be Oprah.
Here we go. This is our chance. So now the best part about nominating your favorite small business is that they also get a chance to win. Are you ready for this? There's going to be a lot of prizes. So first, they're going to win a $100 DT voucher for DTG printing that they can use for branded apparel to help promote their business. So that's super amazing. There's also marketing opportunities through this Shop Local interview series that we are going to do, but small business owners along with the participating Big Frog store owners to tell their own story, their own success stories, and how they've got past the challenges of being a small business owner. So that would be very exciting. There's obviously also blog spotlight on Big Frog's website, and again, that content that we develop would be amazing as an additional promotional piece for other small business owners as well. And then there's the social media highlight. So who's not on social media at this, during this day? It's like even our dogs and cats are on social media, right? So, and then also we have exclusive Shop Local swag that we're going to give away to the winners. So, that was a lot of amazing stuff.
There's a lot going on. So it's a great opportunity. And really, again, it really comes down to you can get a shirt for nominating. However, it's really about all of us supporting each other in our local communities at the end of the day. So we're really excited about that.
Absolutely. And for the program, there are a total of 21 Big Frog stores that are participating. So make sure that you go to bigfrog.com/shoplocal to check if your favorite Big Frog store is one of those participating stores. And in addition to that, you really don't have to worry about like, I have to do it now because this is one of the amazing parts is that this nomination is going to be open from today up until April of next year. So you have a lot of
plenty of time.
Yeah,
plenty of time to win and nominate.
Absolutely. And also, before we move forward, because the great thing is that, as Tina mentioned, we're going to have a couple of our store owners joining us here to talk about their own journey and success stories and all of that. But before we move forward, I just have a couple of additional people joining us. So I want to say hi to Beth Stefanik of Beth's Cookie Table in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. Aaron Weber says hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, we have Mihir of our Big Frog,
our Mama store in New Jersey. Hey,
hello. And obviously, we also have Becky of CPR.
Of our PR firm.
Hey,
Becky.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. So that being said, we have special guests joining us.
We do have special guests. So we have 3 of our owners joining us today. Are they all ready to go online? Seda, bring them in. There they are. Awesome. So we have in the upper right-hand corner, we have Debbie Galvez of Selden, Long Island store. In the lower left-hand corner, we have Angie Rodriguez from Paso. And then, of course, we have Ethan Corbin from our Sioux Falls store, who essentially has all of the Dakotas. So. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right. So I think what I'll do is we'll just start with Debbie. Is that all right?
That's good.
I think, Ethan, you should mute yourself because I can hear a keyboard.
Yes, there shouldn't be any keyboard typing.
It's not on my end.
It's not on your end?
What is that?
I can hear it.
I don't know. Is it Debbie? Is someone typing near you?
I'm going to mute myself right now.
All right. Perfect. All right.
Okay. Anyway, so Debbie, thank you for joining us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and Big Frog of Selden? Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost Debbie.
We lost Debbie.
Technical issues.
All right. We'll move on to Ethan. Unmute yourself, Ethan.
Alrighty.
All right. So, Ethan, tell me all about Big Frog of Sioux Falls and you and your dad.
Yeah. So me and my dad, Ryan, we own this the Sioux Falls store in South Dakota. We opened November 20th of 2019. So about one more month, it'll be our 2-year anniversary. I started doing t-shirts actually in my basement back in, I believe it was 2017. Just kind of I was in the car business, wanted to get out. And it was kind of, I looked at it as a possible way of me being able to kind of be my own boss and create my own business. Our clientele list kind of started filling up and we started getting kind of busier and busier. And we kind of looked, me and my dad kind of looked at each other like, I think that we can take this, to a retail store. But we did not have even the slightest idea of where to begin that whole process. Lucky enough, my dad was on a random franchise website and he stumbled upon Big Frog, and it crossed off all the things that we were trying to accomplish. So we jumped on board from the day that we talked, first started talking with you guys. We opened 6 months later, and being a part of the community has been the absolute most fun of the whole thing. Because there's truly no one that's not a customer of ours. I mean, from the big businesses to, the little birthday parties where they're maybe only getting 5 or 10 shirts. So it's been a lot of fun, bringing it from a basement adventure to an actual storefront, and now getting to work with so many awesome businesses and organizations across the state.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys have done an amazing job, especially about your whole community. You were really a pioneer in the Big Frog system for giving back to the community during COVID. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that and how great your community is?
Yeah, so we started Big Frog, and we were so excited to hit the ground running. And then 4 months after we started going, the world kind of came to a halt. Mm-hmm. So instead of us just shutting the doors and throwing ourselves a little pity party about how tough this is going to be, we had to come up with something to keep ourselves busy. So we were able to keep one employee on staff. And what we did is we reached out to just random businesses, as many as we could get our hands on, and said, you send us our logo or your logo and what color shirt you want it printed on. And then we created an online store. And then they were able to share that link with their customer list. So it kind of took the marketing job kind of out of my hands. All I had to do was just reach out to these businesses, and then they got it in front of their customers. So then what we told them was every shirt that your business sells, you're going to get $10 back. And it was awesome. It kept us extremely busy. We printed hundreds of shirts. I don't even know the final count on that. Hundreds of shirts, and we were able to give back thousands of dollars back to everywhere from small little businesses to big dealership, motorcycle dealerships and different stuff like that. So it was great, and we still have today. We have people that'll come in and they'll remind us and be like, "Man, like I remember what you guys did during COVID. That was so awesome. We made the news a couple times." So overall, it was a really good experience, and got to work with a lot of cool people.
It definitely was an inspiration to a lot of our stores in the system, realizing how they could also help other small businesses, restaurants during COVID. So it was a great, great activity. You were just so awesome during that whole
Thank you.
Pandemic. So is there anything special you want to say about Sioux Falls itself? I don't know that much about it.
Yeah, Sioux Falls is a really cool town. I've pretty much lived here my entire life, and we have Sioux Falls. The name itself, the falls part of it is there's a river that runs through downtown Sioux Falls, and then the Sioux part of it is the Sioux tribes that lived here and still live here. It's an awesome city, though. It's grown tremendously, especially during COVID. I think I talked to a realtor friend of mine, and he said that about 80,000 people moved to Sioux Falls, and we were only a city of just under 200,000. So the growth was huge. It's been listed on several different huge websites as a top 10 place to start a business, and we see that constantly. I mean, we have a lot of of the big box retail stores, but I mean, you go downtown, and I mean, it is nothing but just small family-owned businesses. So to be a part of that and to do some of their merchandise and apparel and stuff for them, it's really awesome to kind of grow with people who are also in the same boat as you, also trying to grow their business as well.
That's awesome. That's really exciting. I have nothing against big box, but it's so nice to see small businesses flourish, family
Absolutely.
businesses. Yeah. All right. So I heard you had a couple shout outs you wanted to make about some small businesses.
Yes, and I got them right here. Let me pull them up. I put little notes next to them. The first one I want to give a shout out is actually my own gym, Coast to Coast Fitness and Yoga. The owner, Corey Vasquez, is awesome. I remember when I first started going there, I was kind of, talking to him a little bit about, someday owning an apparel business, a custom t-shirt shop. And, he kind of, he listened to what I was trying to do and whatnot. And then for him to kind of watch it actually unfold. And now he's probably one of our top, he's top 5 customer of ours, constantly placing orders. So his positivity and his confidence in us has been awesome. The second one I want to do a shout out to is a business called 605 Ninja. It was actually the owner was on the TV show American Ninja Warrior. And I actually went to elementary school with his wife. And they just over the short 2 years that we've been open have been huge part of our success and of our growth. Just having them, place their orders every month. And then the last one is Revolution Yoga Studio. Kind of a cool relationship that we've been able to receive with them. They started off by coming in and kind of piecing their whole orders together. And now, honestly, they've pretty much gotten to the point where, I mean, they still have the things that they're wanting, but they've honestly just kind of let our graphic designers kind of create stuff for them. Send them over mock-ups to make sure it's something that they like, and they 9 out of 10 times give us a thumbs up. So just a really cool relationship that we've also gotten to be a part of with them as well.
Excellent. That's awesome.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for shouting out to your local businesses. We appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So Angie, are you ready to chat?
Yes, I am.
I like what your shirt says.
I love it. When I saw the
Very
design,
nice.
I loved it. So I told the girls, because we already have our mannequins with our shirts and everything. So I said, print me one because I want to use it for our life.
Perfect.
All right. So Angie, why don't you tell us about, I know you've done a lot with your community. Why don't you give us kind of an overview of how you've given back and how you've interacted with the community?
It's coming from before Big Frog. I was very involved with the community because of my sport, and then working in the newspaper. But it's been a very interesting, and for me giving back, I started with Big Frog with the schools, and then starting marketing, and I ran into the Children's Miracle Network here in El Paso. And one of my ex-coworkers started working there. So how I wanted to give out to the community was when I did my 2-year anniversary, I said, I want to do a block party. I want to do a big thing. I like big stuff. So
Yes,
the Hispanic Chamber, helped me and promoting it. So I actually blocked all my parking lot in the front in the shopping center, and I invited other small businesses with a small fee, for their table. I think it was $20 or $25. So we raised, I think, $1,700 that I donated that money to the Children's Miracle Foundation. So, I mean, that was a big thing for me, giving back that way to using our anniversary ribbon cutting to give back to the community. And I mean, it was a great turnout. We had so many people, the community going. So I think that is when we started seeing a little bit of growth when I did that. And also what I did with the El Paso Strong is I also gave to one of the nonprofits here every shirt that was sold for El Paso Strong for that shooting that we had here. I think we gave 7,000 to that foundation, because the reason that I chose that foundation and not the big foundation is because that small foundation was helping actually the victims of those families. So that's what we did as helping the community, being present with them and helping them that way.
That's just amazing. And, there's nothing better than a good t-shirt fundraiser to drive awareness and raise funds. It's almost a no-brainer, but that's phenomenal.
And it was very nice because I actually, when that event happened, Tina, I called Vegas store to see, because they went through the same thing that they did. So they guide me a lot, doing with the shirts and everything.
Yes, they had raised a lot for the Vegas Strong shooting as well. So yes. So tell me, Angie, why you're excited about participating in this Shop Local program.
Because I like the party.
I love how you think.
You say party, I'm going to be there. Because I love working in the community. I love being part of my community. Like I said, in the schools and events, anything that I could, that they invite me, I will. If I could, I will participate. And because, I like helping small business as well, because I'm a small business, and because other small businesses has helped me, by walking into my doors, and purchasing a shirt for their employees or for their families, or, so I'm very excited because I'm about, and I'm a strong believer that if they help me, I want to help them as well. So I'm very excited. When I was hearing, through the webinars that we did, I was very, very excited. So I'm 100% on everything that you guys are doing, and I'm going to do 100% to give back to the businesses that participate.
Oh, that's excellent.
Woohoo! We're pumped. Yay!
So, Angie, do you have 3 small businesses, or I don't know how many actually? Do you have 3 businesses you'd like to do a shout out?
I have a lot of it. Yes, I do, and I'm gonna give out a shout out to these 3. There's a lot, but Susan Guerra, she is the owner, her and her husband, from Orthotic. It's Total Orthotic and Prosthetic Solutions. Susan Guerra was my client when I used to work in the newspaper. And when I opened my business, she was very front with me of everything that was going to happen in a business. At first, I was like, oh my gosh, she's being envious. She doesn't want me to grow. But everything that she told me, I mean, to the point, has come true. But she's been a good friend. She's been a good, she buys for me for her employees for Christmas. But when I need HR advice, she's always been there for me, and she tells me, call me before you do things, please.
Yes. Always
And
do
then
that.
another one is Tiffany Menifee, and she is the owner of Pronto Body Shop. She is an amazing entrepreneur and has guided me a lot with social media. She's amazing. She is a person that has sit down in my office and showed me step by step. Everything. And she's just amazing. And I a big shout out to her as well, because as a small business, she went through a lot now with the pandemic, but we survived, and we're heading strong, right? And another one is Jessica Lopez. Jessica Lopez she's been a great mentor to me as a business as well. She is the owner of the BNI's chapters here in El Paso, and she took me under her wing when I opened the business, went to BNI, didn't know anything, and she has mentored me and just guide me through a lot of the good networking part of being a good networker. So a big shout out to her, because all these 3 women, they're amazing.
Excellent. And so that's how you learned how to do your TikToks when you're drinking wine?
Yes.
Okay. We know who to thank now. All right. Thank you, Angie. Can we bring Debbie in? Is she there? There's Debbie. Welcome, Debbie. Welcome back.
Hi, sorry, technical difficulties.
It's all right. I think it's just your
We'll try
connection.
again.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Big Frog of Selden and about you and Chris?
Okay. So my store is located on Long Island, New York. We opened December of 2016, so we're coming up on our 5-year anniversary. Yay!
Wow!
Yeah. We have awesome staff here that are great, happy to help everybody. Our manager has been here the whole time with us, the 5 years he started with us, and he's awesome. I live also in the community that the store is in, which is so great because we get to give back to our community that we also live in. So it's great.
Well, Debbie has 3 beautiful girls that have been in the local school system too. So she's definitely a big part of that.
Yep.
So tell us, you mentioned giving back to your community. What have you done?
So one thing that we find invaluable, I know Angie had mentioned it also with the El Paso Strong, but we can offer online to set up an online store. Which is so beneficial because people going through something or needing to raise funds don't need to be collecting money and worrying about people's shirt sizes. And we kind of take that out of their stress. And we set up the online store for them, and we help them raise funds through t-shirt sales. And we've given back to so many different organizations throughout the years using the online stores that we set up. So that's such an asset for people.
And I know right now you're even doing a canned food drive, right?
Yep.
Or,
Sorry, I forgot about that. Thank you. Yes.
That's
So
what I'm here for.
we do a canned food drive that we give a can for a can, we call it. So we give a can koozie, which has a $5 coupon for the store if you bring in a can of food, and we donate it to a local food pantry. Just something else to donate back to the community.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, great. Yes, that's always very successful for you.
Yep.
So tell me why you are participating in the Shop Local campaign.
It's exciting. It's exciting. We're a local business, and it's exciting to be able to give back to a local business. I mean, we fought through this pandemic, and we come out strong. And all these other local small businesses that came through this deserve to be entered into some fun contests and win some prizes and stuff. So it's a great way to give back to our community, give shout outs to our community and to great businesses. So it's just it's an exciting event.
Excellent. I agree.
Yes.
I'm partial to it myself.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. It's great seeing you. So we're going to knock you out now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay for the trivia.
Oh, yeah. When's some trivia?
Yes, what an insightful, amazing
Yes.
interview. That's just a taste
Mhm.
of what's to come, right? So again, thank you to our special guests. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, if you love the success, hearing all the success stories and learning from other small business owners like you've just heard right now, make sure to stay tuned to our Shop Local interview series. That's going to be something that we will continually do in as part of this program that we're doing to help promote other small businesses in the community, right?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. That's
A lot
one
of
thing we
video
promise.
time.
Yes, but wait.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Yes, yes.
it's not over yet.
Stay there.
Yes, we just got into the fun part, which is the trivia.
Time. We need a name for that.
I know. I feel like we need a music for
We need
this.
something.
Trivia and giveaway, wherein we are going to be giving away these Shop Local t-shirts that you're seeing and the adorable Shop Local tote.
Oh,
Where
that's
is the
my
tote?
cue.
That
So
is.
here's the adorable tote that you could win.
Absolutely. Yes. I can see myself shopping in that for the holidays.
Why
already.
wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yes.
So adorable tote. And we want to give a special thank you to Sanmar, our vendor partner, who's actually sponsored the tote. Thank you so much. Shout out to Rob and the amazing Sanmar team.
Heather.
Yes, Heather, and everyone else in there. Thank you so much,
Yep.
guys, for being a wonderful partner with us.
Absolutely. So how is this going to work, May?
I was just about to ask you, what are the mechanics? How are we going to win?
So you will see, we'll read you the questions.
Okay.
They'll be scrolling across the screen too, right?
Right.
And then you will put in the Facebook comments your answer. And if you're right, the first one that is correct, you will win a tote or t-shirt.
Yeah. Right.
That
yeah.
comes from us. So
Do they have to be correct though, or can they just be automatically entered if they respond? I mean,
I don't know, May. This was your idea. You tell me.
I feel like let's just go ahead and be generous and like let everyone be
you
entered.
Get a tote.
Right? You get a
shirt.
tote. Exactly.
Yes, all right. That's fine.
All right.
Okay, so trivia question 1. According to the Small Business Administration, what dollar amount stays local every $100 you spend at a small business?
Oh wow! Like we pick. It's almost like we start with a difficult round. It's like let's start with a difficult round. And
Hint. It's a lot.
Is it
It's
a lot?
It's a high percentage that stays within your local community.
Okay.
So,
but I'm gonna go with. I feel like I'm gonna go with 30. I'm gonna go with C, 30.
all right. So May, you're
Like
wrong
30.
again. The answer. Not again. Sorry.
This is the first time. How am I wrong
I
again?
meant overall. You know?
All right. Okay.
No, the answer is D. $48 actually stays in your local community
Wow.
when you spend $100. So that's really, really important to know.
That's amazing.
So-
Almost 50% of what
yes,
you're
you're right. Almost
spending out is
50%
yes,
stays
stays
in
in-
your community.
that's crazy.
It is.
Mhm.
All right. So question number 2. Annually, how many new jobs are created by small businesses?
Man. Wow.
And this is nationwide.
right.
Nationwide.
Wow. I'm gonna go again, guys. Drop your
Yes,
answers.
put in your
and
answers. May's giving away everything. So put an answer in.
yes, everything you see in here, we're gonna give it, ship it your way. Yeah. I'm gonna go with 600,000 maybe jobs in a year.
You're wrong again.
Oh my god!
See, I could say it that. The answer is D. 1.5
Wow.
million jobs a year
Wow.
nationwide.
That's how many jobs? How many?
Yes.
Yes. So that's crazy to think. You know,
Small
the contribution.
businesses are the backbone of America. I don't know if that's a presidential campaign, but it is true. All right, let's go to question 3. All right, according to the Census Bureau's 2019 annual business survey, what percentage of small businesses are women-owned? May.
Oh, this is a good
All right,
question.
so think about it.
I know. I know it's not 50%. That part I'm more than sure. So I'm
unfortunately.
gonna go with 30%.
No.
Oh, my
Unfortunately, the answer is only 20%
gosh.
of small businesses are owned
Wow.
by women. I know what, Seda. Seda, let's raise a riot on this. No, just kidding. No riots. Just totally kidding. But the answer is A,
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah, we have to show up more often, women in the business
Yep.
circle,
Well,
right?
we had 2 of them on our call. So
yes,
that was
that's
great.
true. That's amazing. Yeah, we have that.
All right.
Wow.
So question 4. In a November 2020 survey by Union Bank, what
Okay.
percentage of consumers said supporting small business was more important to them than getting the best deal?
Ooh, this is a tough one because I'm a deal hunter. So I feel like
So you would not support local small businesses.
No, I'll support both as long as they have a sale or a clearance going on.
So you're just
But
cheap.
I'm just naturally cheap. But I am going with, is it 42%?
No, May.
Oh my.
It is not. You may want to get one right.
Okay. At some point, I feel like I'm going to
Just
get it
one,
right. Yeah.
yes. Actually, it's an impressive 72% C of people that would
Wow.
rather support local than get a good deal. So that's
That's
great.
great.
I
Yeah.
mean, I love my Amazon Prime account, but I try to shop local as much as I can too.
That's good. Yeah.
All right.
That's amazing. Yeah.
All right, so 5, Big Frog is 100% locally owned and operated. In which location did the first ever locally owned and operated Big Frog retail store open? Now, if you're paying attention, May, you will get this one right. So it's either Plymouth, Minnesota, Dunwoody, Georgia, Omaha, Nebraska, or Clearwater, Florida.
I feel like this is the question that's going to get me fired if I get it wrong, right? So
It will just go on the review. It won't
yes,
get you fired.
in the there's a
First
little
strike.
there's a little voice in my head that says, "Make good choices today, May."
Yes, May.
So
You can do it.
so I know the answer for this is D, Clearwater,
Yay,
Florida.
May.
Yay!
All right. I knew you knew it. All right. 6. What percentage of consumers say shopping at small businesses gives back to their communities and gives them more purpose in their shopping habits?
Oh, this is a good one.
This is a good one. I don't know the answer to this one either.
Oh, this will be like whatever we pick.
I am going to cheat and look at my cheat sheet. Okay, now I know.
Okay, so I have a feeling this is gonna be what percentage of consumers say shopping at small businesses gives back to the communities and gives them a purpose in their shopping habits. So I feel like it's gonna be a high one. So it'll be about 42%.
So close,
So
May.
close. Oh.
It's actually D, 53%.
Wow, more than 50% of consumers feel that way. That's great. That is so amazing.
I know. It is really amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So number 7.
right.
According to the Small Business Roundtable report,
Mhm.
what percentage of small businesses attribute their reopening to strong customer support after temporarily, you know what I meant, closing during COVID?
Oh, yes. So this is a good one. So
It
this
is
is
a
a
good
recent. This is a
one.
very recent
This is
data.
very recent data,
Mhm.
yes.
So I would pick.
I think next time we need a timer going.
I know, it's like make it more monkey, make it more
Yeah.
stressful. Yeah.
Want to see sweat.
I am so well, let me just say I'm very happy that the price is not $1 million, because so far
Oh, yeah.
I'm not very good at this.
You
So
would owe me money.
exactly. So I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna go with maybe 31%.
Yay!
Yes!
That
Oh,
is
wow.
right, May.
That's
Good
amazing.
job.
Wow.
All right. Number 8. How many locally owned and operated Big Frog stores are participating, and you know this one,
I know this
participating in the Shop Local All the Way campaign?
Yes.
You said it earlier, so let's
absolutely
give
know
them
that.
a little chance to answer, and then you can give us the right answer.
Yes. And I see people dropping their responses.
Oh,
So that's
good.
great.
Good.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Keep them coming. So this one, I hope you were listening earlier, but yes, there is a select group, a special group
It's
of,
a special. Yes.
of Big Frog store owners participating. So how many is your guess here? All right. I know the answer. Yeah.
I
pick
think-
me.
I know the answer too.
Oh, okay.
Let's say it together. Ready?
All right.
21!
Yay!
All right. I think we're having more fun than anyone else.
Yes.
but That's okay.
That's what's most important.
Yeah. All right. So Big Frog offers several custom decorating apparel services like embroidery, screen print, vinyl. Which custom decorating service is the cleanest and greenest?
Oh,
You guys should know this because we said it too.
Yeah, we kept on repeating. So
We
this
said it a
is-
bunch.
Yeah.
No excuses.
This would be an easy one for a
Yes.
lot of the people listening.
All right. So the answer is, May,
Answer is
DTG printing,
DTG.
which we know you all knew that. So
Yes.
good job, everybody. All right.
Perfect.
So question 10.
Here we go.
What percentage of consumers are willing to pay more if they receive excellent customer service from small businesses?
Oh, this is a good one.
It is a good one.
So what percentage? These are actually high choices here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the last question, right? It's the last question. I'm
It's
gonna
the
go
last
all
question.
out. I'm gonna pick the highest choice.
I
in
think
here.
that could be good for you. Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna roll the dice and bet the highest possible. I'm gonna go with D 77%.
And that, May, is absolutely correct.
Ooh,
Good job. It is.
woohoo!
It's such a phenomenal number. I didn't know it was that
Yes.
high either till I saw the trivia questions. but
Yeah.
I know. So I think this has been very fun. And hopefully we've given away a lot of shirts and tote bags. So I guess we'll just sign off here. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, just
Okay.
want to make sure that they nominate their favorite small business. Again, bigfrog.com/shoplocal. And
Very easy to remember.
Yeah.
So remember, you will get a nice free DTG shirt if you nominate your favorite local business. And is it allowed for them to nominate themselves, May?
why not?
Okay, good.
Right?
No
Yeah.
limits, people. So
Yeah.
do that. And we hope to reach out to some of these businesses and do some interviews with you guys. So thank you for being here. Please follow us on Facebook at Official Big Frog. That way you can see the live interviews in the future. And then follow us on Instagram
Right.
at Big Frog Franchise Group.
Yeah.
So you can see everything we're doing and support local.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here.
And don't forget
Oh, what
to
I forget.
Yes, don't forget to follow all the local social channels
yes,
of
please.
your favorite local Big Frog stores as well. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. All right. So thank you guys. Have a great day. And remember to shop local all the way.
Shop local all the way. Thank
All
you
right.
guys. Bye.